Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Dave.
And welcome to part 8 of this series of the ultimate guide to selling on Amazon. And in this part, we're going to be looking at the Seller Central dashboard for the first time. So we've been and come across to Amazon, and you're going to have a page which looks very similar to ours. Now, Dave, what we're going to do, we're going to break this up into pieces, because I know that the Seller Central dashboard is really scary the first time you come in, especially if we've only ever sold on eBay before.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of different boxes and lots of words when you first open it up, so it's not as scary as it first looks.
Indeed. So in this middle section, which I've been highlighted on your screen for you, you'll be able to see something called Amazon Selling Coach. And it's always worth keeping an eye out for the suggestions which Amazon give you, because their recommendations will help you sell more on Amazon. It's also worth pointing out that you've got headlines and also selling tools on here as well. To keep an eye on these throughout the period of each trading week to look for updates from Amazon as well. And again, they'll just give you headlines as needed on this page. Then I think we acquaint ourselves with the left-hand side now, Dave, then the right-hand side, and then we're going to have a look at the top menu.
Sounds like a plan.
So over here on the left-hand side, you can see your orders. And right now, you've got two sections. You've got seller fulfilled, and then you've got fulfilled by Amazon. And all this means is that for seller fulfilled, those are products or orders which you're going to fulfill yourself. And fulfilled by Amazon just means that Amazon are going to fulfill those products for you. We'll be covering fulfillment by Amazon off in one of the bonus tutorials. So for right now, we're only really interested in seller fulfilled. And of course, all of our numbers on this page are all going to be 0 because we haven't put anything up for sale yet and been and made our first sale on Amazon. Then on the left-hand side, we've got the performance. We've got a seller rating, and currently we have NA. Now, Dave, the feedback score on Amazon is just like eBay, isn't it?
It is, but instead of having it as like a percentage model, Amazon tend to work on a decimal-based model as well, where 100% equals 1.
Yep, and if you're 99.99% or 99.9% on eBay, for example, that would be 0.9 for Amazon. And of course, you haven't sold anything yet, and we haven't sold anything yet, so we've got no ratings. Then we've got our account health, and we've got good. Now, Dave, general summary, we always want that to be green, no matter.
Yeah, exactly. If you've got yellow or a red box, then something's gone wrong somewhere, and Amazon have noticed.
Yeah, and you need to act upon it immediately, and we'll be covering off the importance of the seller rating and the account health in a later tutorial for you. We've then got customer feedback, and again, we haven't received any feedback just yet, so it says just launched, no feedback yet. We've then got claims, and again, just a general summary, A to Z claims are really bad in the eyes of Amazon, so hopefully that always stays as 0. Then we've got buyer messages on the left. Now, Dave, the importance of buyer messages, we've got to reply to them within 24 hours, haven't we?
That's right. Amazon are really strict on this, and this is something that will count towards your account health, because Amazon will track the number of messages that you reply to over 24 hours and under 24 hours. Now, generally, their SLA they're hoping you will stick to, or the service level they want you to stick to, is to respond to every message within 24 hours. Now, that does bring some problems or some interesting situations when the weekend arrives.
That's right, because Amazon assume that Saturday and Sunday are working days. So if you're not in the office on a Saturday and Sunday, during the week, you can have amazing customer support within minutes. But if you don't answer any questions which come in over the weekend, then those messages will fall out of that 24-hour period, and it could put your account into jeopardy. Now, that sounds kind of bad, but remember, Amazon reply to their customers on Saturdays and Sundays too, and they expect that you do too. Now, onto the right-hand side of the page, we've got the payment summary, and we like the payment summary because that's how we get paid. And unfortunately, that one's 0 at the moment as well. You've also got a case log too, so that will be with your interactions with Amazon, and we will be pointing out where you can get support and get in contact with Amazon as well from this dashboard in a few moments' time. We've got our sales summary on the right hand side, so we can see our sales over the past 7, 15 and 30 days. And unfortunately, again, they're zero. And in your account, once you get selling, that those numbers are going to be really, really high, we hope, for you and your business. And then also on the right hand side, we can see the breakdown of the unshipped orders for the different Amazon marketplaces. Now, that's the dashboard in a nutshell. And it's really not that scary, is it, Dave?
That's it. I mean, like I say, it's different to anything that you will have seen before. But now you know where everything is. It's really straightforward.
Now we're going to take a look at the different sections along the top, and we're going to end up and wrap up this tutorial on the final section, which is help in the top right hand corner. So let's start with the inventory. So if we go up to inventory in the top, we can see that we can manage our inventory, our FBA, add a product, we can upload products. That's an important note as well here, and we'll be showing you how to do that later on in this course. Inventory reports, we can manage promotions and also manage FBA shipments. So FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, and as we mentioned, we'll cover that off with you later on in this course. So let's click on Manage Inventory. Again, Dave, this page doesn't look very exciting yet, and the reason for that is that we haven't added any products to Amazon just yet. Now, before you get eager and start going off and to add items in, don't do this just yet, because you've got several settings which you need to get into place, and we'll cover those off with you shortly. The next section along the top is orders, and we can see that we can manage orders. We've got order reports, so that basically means that you can export orders from Amazon. You can upload order related files. So for example, you can import the order number and the tracking number, so you can mark orders as dispatched using a text file. And you can also manage your returns from this menu. Let's keep this simple. I'm going to have a look at manage orders. And right now, our orders page isn't that exciting, but this is where your orders from Amazon will come into. The next tab along the top, we're actually going to skip over. And this is to do with Amazon product level ads, which we'll briefly cover in one of the bonus tutorials at the end of this course. The next tab is the reports tab. And this is where we can find our payments. So that's when Amazon pay you, the Amazon selling coach, business reports, more details about Fulfillment by Amazon, and also your tax document library too. The other tab which we've got is performance. And this is where we can see our customer satisfaction, our feedback, any A to Z guarantees, which we mentioned are bad. We've got chargeback claims and performance notifications. So let's click into performance at the top. And from here, we can see that we've got some green ticks. And just like we said at the beginning, with that one green tick on the left-hand side of our dashboard, we ideally want to keep them as all green ticks. But Dave, we can see at Amazon have broken this out into 5 distinct sections, haven't they?
They have. We have the order defect rate, the cancellation rate, late dispatch rate, policy violations, and contact response time.
And these are the key metrics which at Amazon are going to be scoring you upon. We've also got some additional tabs along the top: account health, we've got seller ratings, we've got customer feedback, and the ability to run some reports. Finally, from the top menu, you're able to switch to the international Amazon sites. And again, if you're using Amazon.com, you may or may not have that option along the top. You've got the messages section. So let's go and click in and have a look here a moment. And this is where you'll receive any messages from your buyers about a product or an order or a return. You've also got the help menu at the top, and you've also got your account settings. And we'll be looking at these account settings in the next video tutorial. Now, before we go there and wrap up, the help menu is that if you click on help at the top, this is where you can find out any additional help information which you need to know about Amazon. Now, I'm not going to go into the details for each of these topics, but the one area which myself and Dave are going to show you is the Contact Seller Support button. So on your screen, I've just been and highlighted this for you. Now, it's also worth noting is that if you have opened any dialogues with Amazon, you can also see your case log history by clicking on your case log on the right-hand side. So let's pretend we want to contact seller support. So you click onto Contact Seller Support, and on the next screen, you'll see that there's several different options. Let's go into Seller Account Settings. You'll see that there are some specific questions. You'll notice that there are some predefined questions, and also you can ask Amazon a question directly, and you can choose between email or phone, and Amazon will call you and you can speak to a representative of Amazon. So that's everything which we're going to cover in this video tutorial. So to get back to your dashboard is that if you scroll back to the top of the screen and then click on Amazon Seller Central, this will bring you back to your dashboard and you can see where we started from the beginning. So that wraps up this tutorial. So from myself, Matt.
And from me, Dave.
Cheerios.